Yo, Mega Cardboard here, doing another MTG investing video. Alright, we're going to do reserve list. I was going to say reserve list singles, but I mean, yeah, it's basically just reserve list, because it's not like it was reserve list sealed. I mean, technically all sealed's kind of reserve list, because once it goes out of print, I don't think they've ever done a reprint of an old set. So technically all sealed is kind of reserve list, which is why it's actually pretty solid for investing in over like modern singles and stuff. Anyways, reserve list singles. Also, maybe I'll talk a little bit about vintage singles. Might do another video on that, I'm not sure. But anyways, let's talk about reserve list singles. So reserve list goes up to, let's think, I don't know, probably around year 2000, 1999 is when they stopped doing reserve list. Anyways, but that doesn't really matter, because mainly when you're looking to invest in reserve list, you're looking for ABU, 4 Horsemen sets, and revised, and only specific cards in revised, really, because yeah. Anyways, there's probably a couple. In fact, recently, of course, we're really run out of supply, and a lot of the older sets we are actually seeing a bit more value being pumped into the later sets, like Weatherlight. What the other sets part, like Mirage. Obviously, in Mirage we've always had like a top card, which is of course Lion's Eye Diamond, which is like a sort of top reserve list card, and then we've had other ones in other sets, which were pretty. Can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know Lion's Eye Diamond from Mirage. That's probably the latest set, which has like a top actual good reserve list card, and even then it's only like 100 and something bucks. And then there's like Visions. I mean, Visions, we've got some. I've got City of Solitude, which is reserve list. Pretty minty condition, look at that. Very nice. Obviously not perfect, because it's got... You can't actually see it there, hang on. Here we go. It's that corner there, which is a little bit scuffed, and that's about it. I don't own any other reserve list cards though, unfortunately, but I'm looking to buy some. Anyway, so I guess I'll just talk over the top ones, top reserve list cards, because if you want a quick overview of what you're doing when you want to invest in reserve list cards, basically just stick to big ones. Like if you're properly investing, just stick to the big ones really. So just any sort of pretty much anything from ABU, which is reserve list, is going to be high value, good ones. You don't really get any like bad reserve list stuff from them, I don't think. Whereas in other sets, there's like Ring of Gix, like in Antiquities or something, which is like reserve list, but it's only worth like a couple bucks. So there's some like that, which are just not going to have value, they don't have the value in them. But then there's some which are still like down at like 50, 20, and they need to sort of have more value, and they are actually worth buying or speculating on. Because you may find like undiscovered cards you think are going to be really good, speculate on them, and their reserve list, boom, they're really good and high value, a couple. Speculate on them. That was a bad explanation. Anyways, so basically just stick to ABU, 4 Horsemen, basically stick to that, maybe a bit of Lion's Eye Diamond from Mirage, maybe some of the other sets venture into that, but mainly just stick to ABU, 4 Horsemen, reserve list stuff, top stuff. So anyways, ABU, you're looking for pretty much, so you've got the Power 9, dual lands. That's your top dogs in ABU. Power 9, dual lands. And then you also have like iconic cards like Shiv and Dragon, which aren't reserve list, but they're like iconic. Actually, we shouldn't talk about them because they're not reserve list. We'll talk about it in another video. But then there are other reserve list cards which are high value. Stasis. There's like Mana Vault, all that sort of stuff. Mana Vault's not reserve list, I think. I don't know. Chaos Orb. Anyways, pretty much it's basically the Power 9 plus dual lands in your ABU sets. Obviously, Alpha, they're going to be super expensive. Unlimited, pretty nice, you can get them. So, Beta, Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, they're all the same cards. And then we have Revised. So Revised, you're pretty much just looking at the dual lands. And recently, dual lands have been having massive spikes because they're being targeted by buyouts. A lot of movement going on in the reserve list at the moment. in the Magic world. Lots of buyouts happening again. Money's just being pumped into vintage cards and reserve list. So dual lands are on the rise. Don't know if they've already done it, like, it's already like spiked up like twice now. Could do it again, so maybe button. I'm not sure. I haven't done much research recently on that. But you know, dual lands, revised dual lands are basically seen as like the base of investing. Obviously, they will also go up value over time anyway, so they're a good thing to buy. Dual lands, revised dual lands are a good thing to get MTG investing. And then there is, so I'm sort of talking about ABU now. Let's move on to Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights, you have the top thing, obviously Bazaar of Baghdad, big one. Bazaar of Baghdad hasn't actually spiked yet, so that could be targeted by about soon. Maybe that's a good one to buy. Think about that. Alright, so we've got Bazaar of Baghdad. There's quite a lot. So there's Bazaar of Baghdad, Pyramids, there's loads, quite a lot. But the top ones, Bazaar of Baghdad. What's the one after that? There's like Drop of Honey, the Guardian Beast, something. Juzam Jin. Juzam the Genie. Juzam the Jin. Yeah, I know how to say that. Juzam the Jin. I was messing around, pretending not to know how to say it. Juzam the Jin. So that's a very cool card. Obviously reserve list, high value in Arabian Nights. Is it? Yeah, it's reserve list. That's your Arabian Nights, pretty much. You got that. And they're always good. Let's move on to Antiquities. Antiquities. What's the top one? I know Maisha's Workshop. There's like 4 different variants. So there's quite a lot of them. I think the winter ones, the like sought after one, which people like. There's that. There's the top, and there's Alright, we'll talk about 3 other sets as well after these. So the top ones in Antiquities, we've got all sorts of things. Why have I forgotten all the Antiquities reserve list cards? Tron lands are always a iconic card from them. They're not reserve list, but iconic from Antiquities. Pretty much with your investing there, you're staying ABU, Arabian Nights, and then a little bit Antiquities and Legends. And also these 2 other sets I'll talk about after this. Right. Antiquities, so you got some good things in there. Legends, you got some good things there. Like, who's that flipping... Who's the girl called? The girl who's seducing someone. Her, basically. She's like the top legend in there. Loads of good reserveless cards and legends. The Dark, it's a little bit, you know, they're not as good in the Dark. They had a higher print run, so obviously it's not much value. They're not as good as, they're not as strong cards as in the other sets. But I think you have like City of Dark or whatever, something like that. City of the Night. So that's like the top card in the Dark. It's like worth 50. Probably you can buy it. It has actually had a spike recently. Anyways, and now also what we're seeing spikes in at the moment is the 3. Well, it's mainly Urza's Saga, but yeah, the Urza's block. So Urza's Saga, Urza's Legacy, Urza's Destiny. I'm not sure if that's in the correct order. I just said them randomly. But mainly Urza's Saga. So in Urza's Saga, of course, we've got Gaia's Cradle going up in value. So your top dogs in there are Gaia's Cradle, Serra's Sanctum, Gilded Drake. And then there's the blue wild Tolarian Academy. They're like your top dogs. So I really like Tolarian Academy, personally. I just love it. It's a good card, it's just cool. Also, I like Serra's Sanctum, like that card. And then obviously Gaia's Cradle has been, boom! Gaia's Cradle has been doing a really good, massive spike. It's almost at the $1,000 mark, price point. So we have that. And then there's Legacy and Destiny, there's not much. I think Metalworkers in there, that's good. Anyways, so to wrap this up, basically for reserve list investing, you're looking for ABU revised dual lands, and ABU, by ABU I mean Alpha, Beta, Unlimited. So Alpha and Power 9, you're basically looking, they're the top ones, Power 9 and dual lands. Particularly in revised lands. If you're looking to start, probably just buy some revised dual lands. And then, so you've got Antiquities, stuff like, Arabian Nights, you've got like City in a Bottle, Bazaar of Baghdad, all that stuff. Bazaar of Baghdad's the top one there. And Antiquities, not as big as the other previous sets, but you have got some good ones revised. Just got the dual lands, Mirage. There's lands like Diamond, and then Urza's Saga. You got Gaia's Cradle, Gilded Drake, all that stuff. So that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoy. Hope you learned something. This wasn't a very good investing video, I don't think, but whatever. There you go, guys. I'll probably do next. I think I will do. Let me know if there's any more information you want to know about this, by the way. I'll probably do another one more in detail. So next I will do. I've already done Modern Sealed, actually. I'll get that video up, guys. I've filmed it. I just need to adjust something with the intro. Next I will do. You can click on the video now, by the way, guys. I'm just thinking to myself. All right. Next, I might do vintage singles or vintage sealed, probably, or graded. I might do the graded stuff. Anyways, that's all, guys. Hope you done something. Hope you enjoyed.